Hey, how you guys doing? Thanks for being on. I guess for both you guys, I wanted to ask Eric, maybe you could take it first. We talked to Landon after the game the other day. He obviously had a really good game individually, but he was talking about how stats really don't matter to him. He wants to win. Um, what do you think that says about Landon? He's a guy that got a lot of preseason hype, but he seems like a really strong leader. Kind of, how do you think he carries himself that way? Maybe Eric, you could take it first, and then Brad.
Yeah, like you said, man, he's a really good leader, man. As for the whole defense, man, and just like what he said, just because he had a good game, I mean, necessarily he wasn't happy because we didn't come out with the win, man. And that's kind of the mindset as him and the rest of the defense. If we don't win a game, really the stats really don't necessarily matter. 'Cause we want to win at the end of the day, man. So just that philosophy that he has kind of spills out through everybody else.
Yeah, I'll pick up on that. Landon, he's a player for us, and he's a guy I look to when we need leadership. And I feel like I feel like he had a problem with the lose too, so I could bear with him on that. He was talking to me after the game about how the game went for him and stuff, and we just had a little talk between me and Landon, and I really felt where it was coming from after the win. I mean, yeah.
Yeah. All that being said about how the stats don't mean that much to him, obviously you guys are better when he's making plays. How good was it to see him have a breakout game like that? And maybe what are you looking for out of him against a team like Tennessee that's got a good line? Obviously, they're pretty strong everywhere across the board on offense.
Man, it was good to see a game from him. You know, he don't really say nothing about the games where he necessarily don't have the stats he want. I mean, just to see him have that game is good. You know, a lot of teams slide to him and they throw a little extra person at him, man. So it was great to see him had a game that he had.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to Landon producing for us too. He's a guy on defense that we depend on also. So I feel like he's strapped up, ready to play.
Okay, thanks, guys.
Trey, go ahead.
Yeah, just curious what you guys see from Tennessee offensively. What do you see up front with those guys?
Man, it's a very mature group, man. They're very, like I said, mature. They got a lot of older guys on the offense line, the center, and some of the tackles they have, man. So this really mature group. And then even the quarterback, man, he's young, man, but he's very mature for his age, and you can see it in his game, man. He don't really make a lot of mistakes. So I mean, that's what I really see from their offense.
Your
Yeah,
thoughts, Bob?
yeah, they have pretty a schematic offensive line, and pick up on the QB. He's a decent QB, and also the back, he's a pretty decent back to me, and the receivers pretty all right.
Yeah. Has Danico said anything about them on offense? Has he been able to give you guys any insight?
Um, Not really, not necessarily. I mean, he said a couple of things just like personnel wise, but I mean, not really.
What is the challenge, I guess, with a team that runs and throws so well?
I mean, you have to respect both of them. You just can't sell out for the run, and you just can't sell out for the pass, or they're gonna pop a big one on you, man. So you just got to stay neutral, man, and stay in the game. Be ready for both of them.
Yeah, just pretty much slow him down, stop one of them, and then put him to sleep.
Thanks, guys.
Tom, go ahead. You muted.
Hey guys, I'm kind of wondering what atmosphere you guys might be expecting first night game on campus, only the second campus game, Eric.
Man, I expect it to be huge, man. The stripe out, man, it's gonna be big, man. Just to get back in front of our fans and have that atmosphere around us, man. I feel like it's gonna be great for us.
Yeah, I'm excited to be home for our Hawks fans, so I think it's gonna be great for us also.
Hey Brad, the pace that they play at, it might be faster than anybody you've seen yet. Uh, Coach Pittman said that he might take a little off of you, maybe not full pads or something. I don't know what he took off you, but not the pace of practice. What have you seen from the team through a couple of practice days for these guys?
Really, pretty much just practicing the tempo of their offense and just getting back to the ball after a snap, getting ready to snap, play again after a snap, and again and again.
Yeah, Eric, how important is it to be able to, be ready for that tempo?
Yeah, it's huge, man, because any little thing can really get you out of the game. I mean, because they get back to the ball pretty fast. So we have to make sure after we make a play or after the ball is down, we have to get back to the ball and look to the sideline and get our play so we can stay on our feet.
And then I had a question about the total yardage y'all gave up against A&M and the run game. It just really was decent numbers until right at the fourth quarter. What did you take away from that game in terms of what you need to close out a game like that?
I mean, just be dominant every quarter. I mean, it was just really, you look at it, was the drive where we kind of let up a lot. And that's what they always preaching on us about, man. We just can't have a good 3 quarters and then let a couple of drives go by and we're not so good. I mean, we got to be good every down that we're in.
Yeah, any thoughts there, Brad?
Pretty much what EG said. We just got to finish the game, play all 4 quarters.
All right, and then Eric, what have you seen from Nico, their quarterback, the big NIL guy?
Yeah, man. Like I said, he's a very mature quarterback. I mean, he may be young, but he's very mature, especially for his age, man. And like I said, you can see it in his game, man. When the pressure get to him, he's relaxed. He doesn't really get too nervous. I mean, and he's a dual threat quarterback, man. So if he need to make plays on his feet, he can. So we got to be alert for both of them.
Thanks.
All right, Bob, wrap this one up. You're muted.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Gotcha.
Sorry about that. I don't know what was going on. Wouldn't let me do it up in the corner, so I had to go down. Hey, I think Tennessee's leading the country in scoring, 54 points a game or something. And I know they played some FCS teams, but they scored 51 on NC State. And just wondering, as a defense, are you excited about that challenge, trying to slow down the team that's leading the nation in scoring? Or how do y'all approach that challenge? Maybe Eric, you could take that first.
Yeah, we're for sure looking forward for the challenge, man. I mean, when you look at this SEC, man, every SEC game is going to be like this. It's going to be hard. I mean, it's going to have a good offense. So, I mean, we got to be ready for everything, man. And yeah, they scored a lot of points against a lot of teams, and that's kind of hard to score 73 points against really any team, man. So there's big shout outs to them, but it's going to be a great challenge for us for sure.
Yeah, this is a good team we're going against. So I feel like this will be 2 good teams going against each other and battling for the top and see who comes out on top.
And I think they've outscored teams 78-3 in the first quarter. I know they haven't played you guys yet, but I mean, when you see a stat like that, kind of how does that stand out to you? And do you feel like, well, you got to make sure these guys don't get off to a hot start?
Yeah, no, for sure, man. We got to come out fast. I mean, 'cause they start fast, man, and that's where they get a lot of the teams at when they come out fast. And a lot of the teams kind of bow down to it a little bit, man. So we got to really come out hard. We got to start fast. I mean, and play our game.
Yeah, come out fast and then let offense do their thing.
I got you got asked about Nico earlier. How do you think he's played for y'all? What do you thought of his season so far? Eric, maybe take that first.
Man, he's a great addition for us, man. He's a leader for especially for the defense as a whole, but especially for the back end, man. He does a lot of communicating with guys, trying to make sure he get better and make sure everybody else get better too, man. So he was a great addition for us.
Yeah, Danico, he's a hell of a player to me. He fit in well with our defense, and he's a good player to me. So,
And he obviously came from Tennessee to here. Do y'all get a feeling he's a little extra excited about this game, or playing his old team? Of course, it happens now a lot with NIL or the transfer portal. But what you guys have any thoughts on maybe how he feels about playing Tennessee?
I mean, he hasn't really said nothing about it, but I'm pretty sure he's excited. So is Addison, man. I'm pretty sure both of them excited just to get back and play against their teams, old teams.
You got a thought on that, Brad?
yeah, I hope. I mean, Danico, I feel like Danico is playing with a chip on his shoulder this week. Also, Addison, I see the attitude at practice. He's practicing way better. He's practicing faster this week, so I can see the difference in his attitude this week going into Tennessee.
Okay, thanks, guys. Good luck.
Brad, Eric, thanks, guys. We'll see you.